Hi there again. It's time to do some writing. All right, so today we've moved past writing character descriptions, settings. We've thought about how we do things as writer and how do we break things down and then start things back up. Now it's time to really write some narrative. Okay, so you're going to start your own short story. Now, I'm sure you've done short stories in the past, but here we go. We're going to start planning our short story. So here we go. Have a planning format. I've used this and I've adapted it from a previous planning format that was created by, I can't remember the author's name, but she's quite a prominent teacher in the New Zealand teaching community. And she's created this planning format with hamburgers. Now, I really like using that one because it's a good image to create in the mind, thinking about how any type of writing is set out kind of like a hamburger. And I like hamburgers, so that's obvious. All right, but if we have a look at this one you can actually add to it in the Word doc, so I thought it might be a bit easier for you all. Okay, so if we have a look at it, straight away, introduction. The first thing that I want you to look at is using that opening paragraph. Very similar to what you've already done with the action paragraph or the opening statements that you did earlier in our writing. You need to be thinking about what type of opening paragraph that you're going to be using, okay? Because I want you to really think about it in your planning stage, okay? So are you going to use dialogue? Are you going to do an action? Are you going to do problem or description, okay? So I want you to think about that. Then in here, you need to write down what the setting is. So where is it happening? What time is it happening? What kind of weather was it like? And who the characters are. Obviously, that's an important part of the process. Then, because it's a short story, I don't want you to draw out the narrative. It's important that you keep it really simple at this stage, because what I'm looking for is for you to write a straightforward but specifically descriptive piece of writing that's going to help you with improving yourself as a writer. Okay, and if we take a long time doing our narrative, it means it's going to take you even longer to edit it and proofread it and publish it and all that kind of stuff. So I want you to focus on quality, not quantity. And what I mean by that is that shorter stories, but that have all of the bits and pieces in it that we need. Okay, so remembering the introduction needs the setting and the characters involved. And then the rest of our story, we're looking at introducing a problem. Okay, because we talked about the structure of a piece of writing, you need to have a problem and a resolution and different things like that. Okay, so the first part, you need to be introducing the problem to our readers. And then you need to put in some key details that assist with that. Now, here you go on the right-hand side of this sheet, you can see these images reminding us of the types of things that you can add in. So key details might be something that you can see or hear or touch. It depends on the situation, because if you're introducing the problem, like from Matilda, when Benjamin Boggess, I think Boggess or Boggett or something, whatever his name is, he's eating the cake. He wouldn't describe just what he sees as the cake. He tries to smell the cake as well. So there would be a description of the smell of that sickly sweet cake that's being served in front of him. Okay, so these are the things that you need to be thinking about. So after you've introduced the problem, then you need to develop the problem and then add more development in terms of where's the story going. So here's the problem, there's a reaction to that problem. What are they going to do to try and solve the problem? So it's introduce the problem, and then what are the steps is the character taking to solve it, okay? Because at the end of the story, you want the character to have solved the problem, okay? Now, I have a little example here. It's from that story that I read to you the other day called The Spinning Chair, okay? So this is the same story, but it's broken down in the plan. Okay, so you can see I've highlighted different things to make sure that you understand what you're supposed to be doing. So each paragraph or each new part in the story is changed based on time or place. So, and then there's some key details that are put in there, and then the resolution. I'll let you have a look at it yourself, but I'm sure that you'll be able to do a really good job with this. Please make sure that you do put plenty of detail in and try your best. Now, once you finish this, then you can start on your writing, but please make sure that I check it before you do that. So send me a message to tell me that you're ready. All right, good luck.